everybody, Jeri Bellini here from Recycle Parts for Art, and I have a quickie holiday craft that you can do with your kids. And we are going to make an angel, and we are going to use things that we have in our house. So it's going to be a recycling project for sure. So what I happen to have here is a paper bag, and sorry about the dog barking. He does that on cue. So I have a paper bag, and this happens to be a colored bag that I'm going to use because I had it. But you can use a regular sandwich bag. So we're going to use that. We're going to use some, I have this packing paper that came in a package that I recently received. And I'm going to use some of this jute cord. You can use string, you can use whatever. As I go along with the project, you'll see that you can use things that you have and you can make substitutions. I'm going to use this. This is a box, and every good recycler should have one of these. It's a box, and I call it my Snippys. And what it is when I'm finished ripping fabric or sewing something, you know, the threads that come off the ends, I save them. And this is all just little tiny random pieces of fabrics, but mostly strings. And so I'm going to use that. We are going to be using pantyhose. If you have some pantyhose, the foot part. And I think that's about it. Okay, so we're making an angel, and I think your kids would love to do this. And heck, I love to do it. So the first thing we're going to do is open our bag, and then we're going to take the packing paper and scrunch it up into, you don't want to scrunch it too tight, but you want to kind of make it to be like an egg shape, you might say, a body shape, because we're going to make an angel body. So I stick that in, and it comes to about right here. So, you know, most of the bag, and we're going to leave this little section open. So after you do that, you're going to crunch your bag together, pinch it together, like that. And we're not going to do anything. We're just pinching it to get it formed, okay? So the next thing we're going to do, just set that aside, is we're going to make a head for our angel. And I'm going to take my pantyhose, and I'm going to cut off the foot. I am going to stuff my foot to make a head. Now, if you have a styrofoam ball or anything, you can use anything else. I don't have a styrofoam ball, so I'm going to use my Snippys. So I'm going to take a lump of these and stuff it into the tip of the stocking, and then I'm going to take a string and tie a string around here to hold it in, like that. Okay, and I'll be right back with that. All right, you've got your paper bag, and it's kind of pinched together. So what you're going to do is tie your string, and whatever you have ribbon or whatever, and I'm just going to hold it kind of against me to do this. And you're going to tie it. Okay. Tie it in a knot. All right, and now you're going to open this up, and you didn't tie it. Don't tie it like extremely tight. And now you're going to open this up, and this is going to be your angel's collar. And there's a little hole in there. Okay, so you're going to take your head, you have tied it at the base, and you're going to, when you tied your bag, you left a little opening, so now you're just going to push this down into that opening with your finger. And once you get it down there, like that, down there, then you're going to take your glue gun, and you're going to go and squeeze, and you're going to push your glue gun in. Let me see if I can show you how to do this. and I can still do it. You're going to stick your glue gun in the crack where the head meets the ruffled neck, and you're going to just keep squeezing glue, and you're just going to move around to the next spot and just keep doing that, okay? And then you're just going to kind of hold your head down for a minute until it adheres. I'm going to make the wings now, and I'm going to use a piece of recycled packing paper. I ripped the ends, I ripped the edges to make it kind of frayed and look interesting. And now I'm going to pinch it together. And I'm going to wrap a piece of this jute around there and tie it in a knot. And then I'm going to trim that off. And then I'm going to glue it to the back of my angel. Okay, I'm going to use hot glue right there, and I'm just going to glue that down and hold it for a minute, okay? And then we're going to do the hair. Alright, so to do the hair, I took some more of my thread Snippys. I took a piece of cotton fabric, and let's bring you in just a hair. I took a piece of cotton fabric, I just cut it in a circle, and not very particularly, and hot glue. I'm going to hot glue this entire thing, and then stick this down on top of the cotton circle. Okay, so you're not going to see the fabric. It's just kind of holding it into place. And I would suggest you have a glass of water, cold water nearby, because if you get your fingers on the hot glue, you can just stick your fingers in the cold water. Okay? And then once we get that adhered, then we're just going to put a bunch of hot glue on here. And now we're going to hot glue that, and then just kind of hold it on. And hold it on there for a second. Okay? Easy peasy. The next thing we're going to do is I'm taking a piece of wire, because I want to make a little halo. I'm going to take a piece of wire and cut it approximately the size that I want for the halo, and a little extra, and then I'm just going to kind of twist the wire around like that and make like a little crown, you might say, and like this. And then I'm going to take a piece of trim and hot glue a piece of trim all the way around. Okie doke. So I wrapped the trim around the wire, and I did wind up using my hot glue gun because I wanted it to be done right away. And then I just stuck a big wad of glue back here and just attached it at the back, so it's not really sitting, you can see it's kind of not really sitting flat on her head. And then the last thing I did was I happen to have a piece of, and this is all about what you have on hand, okay? So I had a piece of ribbon, and I put that on to make it look like she had a little skirt, and I could glue that. I haven't done that yet, but I could glue it. Isn't it cute? I think you should. I think you should make one of these with your children, and I think they would really enjoy that. And it's a quick project. You know, maybe it would take you an hour in total. And you could definitely decorate the collar. You could draw on it, or you could glue little shapes, little white snowflakes or something you could cut out, and just glue it around there, and that's it. And that's a little holiday, and it does stand up on its own. So that's it. I just wanted to give you a little holiday cheer, and I love angels. And I hope you enjoy making one of these with somebody in your family, whether it be your children or yourself. Just make it for yourself. So I hope you have a blessed day full of love and recycled art. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon.